To the first hurdle. Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Among.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salah.
Okay, right. Where do we start from?
Of course, we have to start.
Army, right?
Exactly. We have to start from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it's, I mean, you should know by now that Super Eagles technical advisor, Gernot Rohr, has released the 13-man shortlist, the 13-man squad. It's provisional at the moment, it's preliminary. For the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Out of these 30 names, only 23 will make it to the World Cup in Russia.
I love it. It's just 30, so not much hard job to do. Just remove 7, and you're made it to 20 man list. So it's easy. Yeah, it's easy. Also on the show, when Novak Djokovic scaled through the first hurdle, he faced Dolgopolov, and it was an easy ride for him. Hopefully, he stayed longer on court before the French Open.
Right. Good one for Novak Djokovic at the Italian Open in Rome. Also on the show, this time we're going to the NBA playoffs, and it's the Western Conference Finals. This one, everyone has been waiting for it. All basketball fans been waiting for Game 1 between the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. And it was the Houston Rockets that drew first blood in this game. Warriors defeating the Houston Rockets in Game 1 of the Western Conference. The Rockets couldn't even lift. They couldn't move at all because the Golden State Warriors were just too impressive on the night. And that's where we start the show from this morning. The Golden State Warriors taking on Houston Rockets in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. It ended 119-106 in favor of Golden State. And this game was played at the Toyota Center, Cecilia, in Houston. And that's home-court advantage gone in the very first game. Yeah,
I was thinking Houston Rockets would take the first game. Of course, Warriors have a way of bouncing back and, of course, the second one. But then having to seize that home-court advantage from the hands of Houston Rockets tells you a whole lot. 119-106. That was a big difference. Kevin Durant, the man on the night, 37 points. Klay Thompson, 28 points. I mean, I was like, this is their best performance, since the playoff starts. Because Warriors, for these two guys combining to be able to pull off this, I think that's really huge. Steph Curry
is big.
80 points.
Massive for, I mean, they have to step up. That's the good thing about the Golden State Warriors. They have star players that know how to turn it on when they really need it. And we saw that from Kevin Durant yesterday, early this morning, actually, scoring 37 points, grabbing 3 rebounds. And stitching out in the season, it wasn't at his playmaking best, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, the points, that's what counts.
Exactly.
On
the other side,
41.
James Harden was on fire as usual, scored 41 points and grabbed 4 rebounds and dished out 7 assists. So he won the personal battle, but
then the team's battle,
they lost the war overall because the Warriors were just too good on the night. And actually, this game was very, very close in the first and second quarters.
It wasn't the third quarter, that third period.
First quarter ended, first half ended 56 apiece. Both teams trading punches and blows, nothing too telling. But it was in the third quarter that the Warriors started to land some really heavy blows. And by the time they got to the fourth quarter, they applied the knockout punch. And that's why they have a 1-0 lead now in the Western Conference Finals series.
You know, what they did to, James Harden, they knew what he is capable of, but they tried to hold him off. But then he still had 41 points. Why if Chris Paul have added more? Maybe it would have been a better game. 23 points, 11 rebounds for the Rockets. But then that's a decent performance. I'm like, the Warriors were just unplayable on the night. I think that's what happened, in this one.
Very interesting matchup. We cannot wait for
looking tired there. He did all his best. Yeah,
he did all his best, but not good enough. Perhaps he's going to have to score 50 points or more in the second game to have a chance of winning this particular series. That's just a fact. Because the Warriors are just too loaded. We're not talking about Steph Curry a lot this morning because it was just decent.
18 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists.
So there's going to be a time when he's going to...
just 9 rebounds and how many assists? 9 assists.
So there's going to be a time when he's going to turn it up again. And James Harden and his guys might not have an answer for him. So they have their work cut out. There's no doubt about it. The Warriors, for me and a lot of people, believe they will go on to defend their title successfully. But then it's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
So our fingers are crossed. Let's talk about today. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cecilia, I don't know why you are smiling. I don't know, maybe you're still shocked from the first,
I haven't recovered from
game.
that
You
at all.
haven't recovered. Fair enough.
No.
The first game between the Celtics and the Cavs was a blowout win for Boston.
When was the last time I saw LeBron having just 15 points? I don't know.
And 7 turnovers.
7 turnovers.
Yeah.
So that was really poor. So,
Horrible game for him. I'm sure he doesn't want to think about that game again. But perfect opportunity to bounce back. Let's see if they can rebound tonight in Game 2. Match will be played at the TD Garden in Boston. So that's it for the NBA. Definitely tomorrow we'll bring you more updates on this particular match. Let's move on now from the basketball court to the tennis court in Rome.
Novak Djokovic. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he swept past Alexander Dogopolov 6-1, 6-3. An easy one for him, an easy ride for him, you would say. Because Djokovic said earlier, last month, that he needed more time, needed more games to be fully fit. So if you're living in the first round, opening round of tournament and all that, obviously you won't have that. But hopefully he can have that in this particular game. He has to, right now he's ranked 18th in the world. And that is not Novak Djokovic. But here, he needed just 56 minutes. I mean, that was it. Dolgopolov right now is ranked 54th in the world. That's huge. But then when Djokovic keeps losing to players ranked outside the top 20, so when he gets to win this one, so you won't really say, okay, deja vu or anything for him. Just expect